Taylor tape here brought to you by Patron Tequila. Middleweight battle. First we'll see Thomas FALOWO, 8-1 with 6 knockouts, weighing 162 pounds, sitting at 6 feet 1 inch from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. His opponent Julio Garcia, 6-3 with 3 knockouts, weighing 170 pounds, sitting at 5 feet 10 inches, hailing from Puerto Rico, now fighting out of John Ruiz's gym. Now to the center of the ring with the fighter introduction, Bill Carpenter.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Patron Tequila and Red Stag bout, scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing in the middleweight division. Your referee is Joey Lupino. Before the fighter introductions, ladies and gentlemen, a special acknowledgement. How about a nice Rhode Island welcome working in the blue corner, the first Latino heavyweight champion of the world, former 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, John Quiet Man Ruiz. And now introducing the principals. First, fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing these solid black trunks. He weighed in at 170 pounds. His professional record, 6 wins against 3 losses, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Boston, Massachusetts, by way of his native Puerto Rico, here is Julio, the Animal Garcia. His opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, is wearing the black trunks trimmed in silver. He tipped the scales at 162 pounds. His professional record shows 8 wins with only 1 loss. 6 big wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island, introducing Thomas the Soldier FALOWO. Referee Joey Lupino with final instructions.
All right, Thomas, Julio, we went over the rules in our dressing room, all right? Right here, I'm not calling that low, man. That's good, all right? Try to work on keeping this down on the corner, all right? Touch him up. Good luck. God bless. Let's go.
6 rounds of boxing, middleweights.
Here we go with a 6th round battle here between Thomas FALOWO, coming out of the red corner wearing the blue and silver trunks. His opponent, Julio Garcia, all black trunks, coming out of the blue corner. 2 tough fighters here. Thomas, 8-1 with 6 knockouts. Julio Garcia, 6-3 with 3 knockouts. This could be a slugfest, Rich Gingras.
Oh yeah, definitely. Julio looks like he's coming to fight, man. He's getting no love in this building, so he's coming to fight.
Thomas says we've grown to know and love that mean stare that he looks up just over his gloves. You just see the top of his eyebrows. I don't think there's a fighter in the sport of box with a meaner stare than Thomas FALOWO.
Now that is one intense dude right there. I tell you what, he's a great guy in the ring and outside of the ring.
Certainly one of the most humble guys that you'll meet in boxing, and one of the fiercest competitors. Won his first 6 fights, then lost a controversial split decision here at Twin River against undefeated Samuel Clarkson. Went on to win his next 2 fights by knockouts against Raman Yusupov and Michael Walchuk. Looking to continue his winning streak here against a very game Julio Garcia, who last time here at Twin River beat hometown Joe Gardner.
And he is living up to his nickname. I tell you what, he's an animal. He's bringing it. Nah, Thomas, man, he's like an energized bunny. He throws punches and bunches. Sparred him many times.
Thomas growing up to the amateur ranks and then as a professional, known as one of the guys going to throw the most punches in a round out of anybody in any gym that he's going to go spar in. And you can see right now that he wants to pick up the pace in this fight. He wants to be more active than Garcia.
Oh yeah, definitely. He wants to keep that guy on the outside. Garcia looks very strong.
Added motivation here, Rich, is as if Thomas needed some. Julio came in yesterday 6 pounds, make that 7 pounds overweight, which Thomas felt disrespected by that. The fight still went on, and now you see Thomas trying to use that frustration as motivation here in this first round.
Yeah, I mean, that him being overweight could be a sign of being out of shape, or maybe he just came in to be strong. Who knows? We'll find out soon, though, I'm sure.
40 seconds to go in round number 1, a scheduled 6-round bout. Julio Garcia is the 4th opponent in a row for Falowo with a winning record. As you see now, Garcia trying to get inside on Falowo and hit with those uppercuts to the body and then back up top.
Yeah, he's leaving his head in the middle, though, so Thomas is going to take advantage of that all day long. He's a smart fighter. Being an inside fighter like myself, Julio needs to have good conditioning to keep those punches moving, or else he's just going to be a standing still target.
End of round number 1 of a scheduled 6. You hear the fans here trying to applaud the hometown Falowo. Listening to the corner here as head coach Peter Manfredo Sr. talks to the soldier.
Choose a law firm where clients come first when it comes to protecting your legal rights and your reputation. Choose D'Amico and Birchfield, not your typical law firm. Classic Entertainment and Sports is proud to acknowledge our sponsor, Sims Metal Management. With more than 270 facilities around the world, Sims is the world's largest, most experienced metal recycler. Check them out today at simsmm.com for all your recycling needs. That's Sims Metal Management.
Ready for round number 2. Not much feeling out in that first round there, Rich. Usually you see in a 6-round fight, the first round of 2 opponents who haven't necessarily fought each other yet. A little feeling out in the first round. Both guys just were ready to bring it.
Yeah, they were right at it. And here we go again.
So it's certainly going to be a fun fight. Garcia likes to throw a lot of power punches, likes to stay in close. Thomas, a little taller with a longer range, likes to throw a lot of punches. So it may be a contest where if Garcia can get inside, he may have the advantage. But if Thomas stays busy, keeps Garcia away, he may have the advantage.
Oh, yeah,
as I'm saying this, it's becoming a slugfest.
Yeah, and Garcia's leaving his head right in the middle, so Thomas is scoring. But he's still strong. Thomas got to be careful.
Garcia 3 inches shorter than Falowo, and as we mentioned, weighted 8 pounds heavier than Thomas. Only his 4th professional fight here in the United States. Garcia 2-1 overall here and 4-2 in Puerto Rico.
So yeah, Thomas is working the body, trying to slow him down a little bit, take the gas out of him. He's doing very good. Still got to be careful though, he's strong.
Thomas, a guy who certainly loves competition, Rich. After his first 4 fights, he really just cruised through his opponents, really winning every round, and most of them by knockouts. After his 5th fight, he actually got somewhat of a scratch under his eye, and he was more excited about actually getting hurt and tested in a fight than winning the fight by unanimous decision. And he's certainly getting tested here against Julio Garcia.
Yeah, well, that's why he's loved so much around here, too. This is his home crowd right here. It seems like everybody in this building came here to watch him.
And the only blemish on his record, a split decision loss to Samuel Clarkson.
Oh. Garcia's throwing heat, I tell you that. Oh. Wow.
Thomas picking it up and going back top of that right hook's landing, the crowd on their feet. Garcia content on keeping his hands up there and absorbing those blows and then coming back forward. Not a lot of fighters would do that, absorb those shots by Thomas and continue to come forward. But Garcia looks like he knew he was coming here to bang, and that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, this doesn't seem much like a chess match. This is a brawl. This is territorial right here. Doesn't seem very one-sided either. It's a good battle right here. Great job by CES once again.
Matchmaker Mike Parenti putting on a gem of a battle here between 2 middleweights. Ooh. Garcia comes up top with a nice shot.
Yeah, this is by far the best fight of the night so far. And what are we on, round 2?
End of round number 2 between the soldier and the animal.
Sounds like a movie.
Levántate, bro. ¿Qué pasa?
Here in the
Y la
corner, you
promesa que
see
me te diste.
former heavyweight champion of the world, John Ruiz, the quiet man, instructing his fighter, Julio Garcia. Still looking at the face here that Garcia's absorbed a few shots there by Thomas, especially under his left eye.
Yeah, it looks like he's on the 8th round, not the 2nd.
It's really going to be tough knowing that you're facing a fighter like Thomas Fallowo, who's going to want to try to throw 100 punches around to be ready for that for 6 rounds in a row. That's almost 600 punches you're going to have to face. That's a lot, especially when you have a guy like Thomas who's not only quick throwing those punches, but he also packs some power behind it.
Yeah, it makes you wonder why he came in overweight. You know, did he not care? Did he do it so he'd have an advantage with the weight? I guess we'll see in the next 2 rounds or so if it goes that long.
So they're going to test out both fighters' endurance. And that was a question when Thomas went from the 4 to the 6 rounders, is how would his endurance last throwing that many punches? And I tell you, the first 6 rounder he fought, I thought he threw more punches in the 6th round than he did in the first few.
Yeah, it's getting warmed up. Engines roaring.
Round number 3 of a scheduled 6. Garcia letting that left hand hang, now putting it back on top as Thomas comes forward.
Nice body shots. Tell you, Julio's no slouch, so he came to fight. Not to box, to fight.
9 knockouts in a combined 14 wins between the two of them. We certainly expected a power punching fight. That's what we've got so far. And Fallowo in the blue trunks, Garcia in the black.
Beautiful.
Okay, one thing that Thomas does exceptionally well is he goes back to back with those left hooks, going from the body back upstairs. I mean, that's something that a lot of fighters have trouble doing while keeping your right hand up to stop the counter punching, but Thomas does that at such a high success rate.
Yeah, not only does he go to the body and then the head, he goes to the head to the body. He switches it up beautifully. Keeps you guessing. It's a chess match right here.
This isn't something that you can do just in a training camp, get your stamina and your ability like this. This is something you have to do every day, whether you're training for a fight or not. And that's certainly Thomas's MO, is he's going to be in the gym whether he's not fighting for 6 months or 6 days.
Yeah, he's a great fighter. He trains his ass off, works very hard, takes it very seriously. It's amazing his transformation. When he was outside the ring, he's such a calm and nice and personable guy, and then when he's in the ring, he's a monster. Turns it on.
Final 40 seconds of round number 3. Referee Joe Lupino hasn't had to break up much action here.
No, they're punching when they're inside. There's no holding going on here.
Thomas again throwing 5-6 punch combinations.
He just keeps going.
And Garcia still coming forward.
This is the kind of fight that's going to make Thomas grow and grow and grow. I tell you what.
Garcia looking a little gassed. End of round number 3, halfway through this fight. Thomas controlling the pace of this fight. Let's listen to the corner here with Peter Manfredo Sr.
Classic Entertainment and Sports is proud to announce tonight's sponsor, Flair Restaurant and Banquet, located at the West Warwick Country Club. Flair's banquet room is available for all your function and event needs. Check out Flair on Facebook and Twitter for more information on daily specials and events. That's Flair Restaurant and Banquet, located at the West Warwick Country Club.
Keep them hands moving. They don't have to be hard. Just keep touching. They look for something hard. Hit them good. Go back arm. Start with a 1-2 to the chest. Okay? Nice work. Good work. Here we go. This is 4.
Ready to go here. You heard Peter Manfredo Sr. telling Thomas not to get lazy. Which almost sounds kind of funny telling Thomas not to get lazy. A guy who would prefer to throw 200 punches around, not 100.
Right.
But he's certainly in a test here. We thought his toughest competition to date was Samuel Clarkson. Julio Garcia is certainly a very tough opponent.
Oh, yeah, look at this. He's having a hard time keeping up with Thomas, so I tell you, this kid is in shape.
In the second half of a 6-round fight between Julio Garcia in the black shorts and Thomas the Soldier Fallowo in the blue and gray.
Oh, great exchange right there.
Garcia did a good job of coming back up top with that right hook. What's been exciting about this fight is most of it's been in the center of the ring, right there on the CES logo. These guys are really willing to stand and trade.
Love it. Fighting in the phone booth.
Thomas looking to continue his win streak to 3 after suffering his first professional loss back in 2011 at the end of the year. Won his first 6, his last 2, and looking to continue. Julio Garcia, no stranger to tough competition. His last 3 wins, Rich, have been against a combined record of 22 wins and only 5 losses. Garcia, a guy who will travel anywhere at any time and take on literally anybody.
Step back!
Yeah, it's quite obvious right now. I tell you what, he's not backing down. He's taking it to Thomas. And Thomas is giving it to him, though.
Big miss there by Garcia. That had a lot of momentum behind it.
Just came up a little too high with it.
1 minute to go here in round number 4.
What an exciting fight. This is great. Nice jab. Beautiful.
Garcia coming off a win against a 9-0 fighter down in Puerto Rico. Before that, he came into Twin River, Joe Gardner's hometown, and won a 4-round unanimous decision.
Oh. Still throwing some heat, though.
Final seconds of round number 4. Thomas with a hook and comes right back down the pipe with a jab.
Oh, you felt that body shot. Thomas seems to be wearing him out pretty well, though. But Julio's smart. He's coming on strong in the beginning of the round and at the end of the round, trying to steal it out.
End of round number 4. Only 6 minutes to go between Garcia and Fallowo. See John Ruiz, former heavyweight champion of the world, instructing Julio Garcia. And really, Rich, at this point of the fight, after 4 rounds, Garcia is still certainly in this fight. But what are you telling him right now in his corner, if you are John Ruiz, on how he can get back in this fight and perhaps win this fight in the next 2 rounds?
He needs to rough Thomas up because he's in the fight, but he's just behind Thomas in every single round. So he's not going to squeak by on this one. Even with the weird judging tonight, it's not going to work tonight.
And it's certainly going to be tough to outwork Fallowo if you're Garcia.
No, he needs to just bang him up.
He's going to have to come forward with the power punches for sure. Round number 5 of a scheduled 6. Pat Sullivan and Rich Gingras, happy you could make CES a part of your evening here at Twin River Event Center. Thomas has been the more active fighter, but Garcia has done a very good job of staying in this fight, continue to hit Thomas with punches and counterpunch. As much as Thomas is landing, Garcia is still trying to keep up the pace here.
Yeah, I mean, looks like Thomas is doing what he always does. He's just pushing the pace, wearing his opponent out, and his opponent's just coming up about 2-3 punches short every single combination. He's moving angles, he's going left, he's going right. He's a thinking fighter, I'll tell you that.
fifth round of a scheduled 6. The ref breaks up the action momentarily. Haven't seen that much in this fight.
Nice right hook. Tucked the right hook.
Thomas doing a pretty good job of sidestepping too. Once Garcia gets inside and starts hitting him in the body and then goes for that uppercut, Garcia doing a good job of stepping aside.
A lot of that has to do with the conditioning. He's got so much spring in his step. He has more in the end of the fight than he does in the beginning of the fight. It's remarkable.
You're starting to see the right eye of Garcia starting to swell.
Just like his smart trainer Manfredo said, though, stay smart, don't get lazy, because it's still dangerous.
You know, I know Thomas certainly has a lot of power in both hands, but you got to wonder if this is a fight where you want to get the 6th-round decision instead of taking a chance in the last minute in round 5 or round 6, because Garcia is certainly going to absorb a lot of punches.
Yeah, he seems to be just sitting there and waiting for his one opportunity, and he's got the puncher's chance. He's a tough kid.
There you go. You see him punching out here on the ropes, trying to take advantage of Thomas's back there up against the vinyl.
Like I said, he gets strong in the beginning and the end of the round. He's trying to steal it. He knows what he's doing.
Final 30 seconds. You hear the very pro-FALOWO crowd trying to urge the soldier here in the final 15 seconds of round number 5. I see both eyes now starting to swell, and he's still coming forward, Rich. This kid has a lot of heart.
Yeah, he's tough.
That'll do it for round number 5. 3 minutes to go here in this very exciting middleweight battle. Thomas heads back to the corner, and let's listen in to see what Peter Manfredo Sr. has to say about the final 3 minutes.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Keep them shots going on the inside. You hear the clock running, you start hitting them a lot. Go back at him with that shot here. That'll keep him at distance so you don't have to walk into anything. Even if it's
Friends, come
here,
join us as we stand tall for a real-life superhero who's currently battling a real form of leukemia.
Sure,
The
not
benefit
one.
for KJ Ritchie will be held Sunday, June 23rd at the Smithfield Elks Lodge. Tickets can be purchased tonight in the interactive fan zone, and additional donations to the KJ Ritchie Fund will be made as well. Also be sure to stop by their booth tonight for a chance to win.
Again, you hear Peter Manfredo tell Thomas to stay smart, stick to the game plan. And that's it. Garcia's not going to answer the bell. Thomas FALOWO is going to win as Julio Garcia calls it quits there before round number 6. Thomas FALOWO is going to improve to 9-1 in his career. Julio Garcia drops to 6-4. And just as I was about to say, Rich, Thomas should just try to get to the next 3 rounds, continue the pace. No need to apply the pressure for a knockout. Garcia can't get off the stool.
Yeah, there's no way Thomas would have just took it easy in the last round. It goes against everything he believes in. I guarantee that. He would have came out swinging for the fences like he always does.
Hats off to Thomas. He continues to improve and impress every time he puts the gloves on under the big lights. And tonight may have been one of his finer performances, Rich. He certainly has outclassed and outshined many of his opponents, but facing a fighter like Garcia, who must be so frustrated to fight, he has that big power punch, but he throws a lot of punches for a guy who can punch with power. But Thomas outsmarted him, outclassed him, and had more power than Garcia tonight.
Yeah, Thomas did great tonight. Very impressed. Great guy in the ring, out the ring, all together. Congratulations, Thomas.
And let's head down to the center of the ring to Bill Carpenter for the official result.
Good fight, guys. Good fight. Tough fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the completion of 5 rounds of boxing, based upon the advice from the blue corner, referee Jerry Lupino stops the bout, and your winner by TKO, Thomas the Soldier FALOWO.